Hendo here with Average Dude Softball. Today we're taking out the one-piece Easton Tantrum. We got a chance to try their two-piece loaded, the 12-inch model and the 13-inch balanced. Been hearing great things about the one-piece, so we're gonna go ahead and take it out to our field over here in Donan, New Mexico. Dimensions are on the screen. Once we're done with that, we'll come back here as usual. We'll do velo test, compression test, scale weight, and then give you our final thoughts. Let's get it. All right, real quick before the one-piece Tantrum gets tested, we'll go ahead and throw this calibration disc in there. Cylinder, whatever you want to call it. Dialed up to 0. There we go. Let it sit. And we're sitting just over 350, which is what we want. As you can see on the disc, 350 plus or minus 25. So let's go ahead and throw the one-piece Tantrum on there before we put any swings on it. Dialed up to 0. Let it sit. And we're showing just over right at 200. So that seems unfortunate. Let's quarter turn it. And we'll throw another test on this side. Hopefully it's just one of those. And that side's a little better, right at between 240 and 220. Let's try the Easton side. And that side's right at 250. Rotate one more time. Another quarter turn. And we'll actually bring it back around to the one side that was under 220 here in a second. And that side's just under 240. Let's rotate back to the side that started right at 200 to see what we got again. Yeah, so a little bit of that time, still under 240, but just above 220. So interesting on the test there. Starting, obviously, failing on some of the sides, even though we did calibrate it. So we'll go ahead and put some swings on it, take it back to the garage, and we'll just see kind of where it's sitting after that.
Come on, baby. One more. Ooh.
$95 miles per hour. 95 miles per hour. 102 miles per hour. 101 miles per hour. 97 miles per hour. 102 miles per hour. 103 miles per hour. 98 miles per hour. 101 miles per hour. 100 miles per
All
hour.
right, let's go ahead and scale away our 26-ounce loaded one-piece Tantrum. And it's coming in right at 26.1. So pretty much what you want to see. Go with whatever weight you normally swing. All right, before we go ahead and get the final compression test on our one-piece Tantrum, we're going to go ahead and do the calibrator again, especially since we saw such low numbers on the Tantrum at the field. Make sure you got everything right. And you can see there, spot on, just maybe barely under 350. And for anyone that doesn't know what we're doing here with the calibrator, hopefully you can see that there. It's 350 plus or minus 25, lets us know within calibration, so we're spot on there. So now with that being said, we'll go ahead and do 4 points here on the Tantrum. We'll start on the side that says Tantrum. About 100, 125 swings on at this point. See if it gives us anything better than what we had out the field. All right, sitting at 0. And the Tantrum side is sitting dead on 220. So, yep, still failing. I mean, I don't think it's moved much. I think it started at 220. But we'll give it our quarter turn. Mark that up so we know where that quarter turn was at. So we got all 4 sides. Dial it up to 0, let it settle. Between Tantrum and the Easton side, we can call that right on 240. Just barely under, possibly, but right there. Another quarter turn to the Easton side. That settled to 0. On the Easton side, we're back to 220, maybe just over 220. And lastly, on the quarter turn here between Easton and Tantrum, let it sit at 0. And we're just over 220. So 3 sides are basically right at 220, 1 side sitting dead on 240. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in the final thoughts. All right, we're scale weight velo test and field swings complete here with the Easton Tantrum. And we'll go ahead and start with the good here. I think, again, as I kind of mentioned in our previous Tantrum video, if you watched it, the stiffer handles, which the one piece plays out to a stiffer handle, feel great. You get pretty good feedback from the barrels. Feels good on the hands, so on and so forth. Honestly, a large sweet spot ball absolutely carries off the bat. However, with the bad for that, and as expected, at least on the model that we were sent here, as you saw at the compression test, both at the field, then back at the garage, ours never passed, whether it was in wrapper or out of wrapper. Now, I'm sure there's some bats out there that just have some sort of issue with the manufacturing and whatnot. We've talked to a couple people, reached out, and we've had people say that they're started at 275. Others have said they're started around 250, 260. So definite chance that maybe we just got a bad batch of the bat. However, from our personal experience now using this one, just know it's something you got to be aware of. Maybe test your bats if you can when you get them while they're still in wrapper. And if they do fail, that's something you might be able to send it back for. I don't know, see what they want to do about that one. But for where it was at, compression-wise, obviously between that 220 and 240 mark, we got exactly the performance we expected. Easy triple digits, 103, 104, something like that for top speed there. And then again, the entire barrel was just hot, as could be very forgiving, especially for a one-piece bat. So that's kind of our thoughts on it. Again, the Tantrum Tech seems to be a game changer for Easton. Hopefully, again, we got a one-off as far as the compression goes here. And we'll kind of keep an eye out. If we can get another 1 or 2 of these in our hands, we'll test them out just to make sure this was kind of an anomaly and not more of the norm. With that being said, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, head on over to averagedudesoftball.com, check out some of the other content we got for you there. We've got bat rankings for both ASA and U-Trip. And as always, down in the description of this video, you'll be able to find all the different links we've got for you so you can pick up any of the best gear that you want. We've got Headbanger Sports on there. We've got Louisville Slugger, Proton, Bruce Bolt, Tantrum Sports is a new one that we started with as well. So we got tons of options there. And if you ever need help ordering, you have questions, advice, anything like that, just reach out to us. Easiest way is head over to averagedudesoftball.com, go to the contact us page, and you can simply text us on there. We got a business phone. We'll get back to you pretty quick. If you need help with ordering or some discount, something like that's not working on one of the sites, just get with us and we'll get you squared away. So again, we appreciate you checking out the video. Have a great day.